right, so we are on page 13. Now that you've completed the reading, you're going to think about two topics that you were going to include in your Halloween essay. Okay, so ahora que ya has completado la lectura, piensa en los dos temas sobre Halloween sobre los que escribirás. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. It's on page 6. And remember, we're writing an informational essay which we explain the traditions, how they've evolved since their beginning. So vamos a escribir un ensayo informativo en que explicamos cómo han evolucionado las tradiciones desde sus inicios. So, aquí son tu lista de temas por una idea en que puedes escribir, right? So here's a list of topics to give you an idea of what you're going to write about. So for me, I'm going to write about modern celebrations and ancient origins. So I'm going to come down to page, I think it's page 13, and I'm going to write that down. So the first thing I'm going to write right here is ancient origins. And the next one I'm going to write is modern celebrations. So I'm going to come right here, put modern celebrations. So I have my two topics. So ahora tengo mis dos temas. Okay, tuyo puede estar diferente. Yours can be different. Write about what you like, what you can write the most about. So escribe sobre la información que tú sabes más, que tú sepas más, okay? So my first thing is I'm going to find 3 textual evidence, 3 quotes from the reading that explain the ancient origins. So I know that on page 7 I talk about that I have already put my notes. So por eso está importante las anotaciones, porque cuando te regresas a la lectura para escribir ya tienes tus notas. So it's important when you're doing the reading that you're annotating, because then you can come back and get this information. So I'm going to take this quote. The holiday is believed to have originated because of the Celtic festival called Samhain. So now that's from page 7. So I'm coming back to page 13 and I'm going to put it here. So remember, what's important is that you have these quotes. So you have to have the quotes, and then you also have to have the page number. So we have page 7. All right, and then I'm going to say, oh, this is from Article 1. So now what you need to do is talk about how can you talk about this in your essay. So for me, this is what I have down, and I'm going to write it. So in my essay, I can talk about how the Celtic festival had a lot of influence on modern day Halloween traditions. So I'm going to make this a little smaller. And I'm also going to get it, I have it in Spanish as well. So en esta parte pueden escribir en inglés o español. Y si no sabes mucho inglés, puedes escribir el ensayo en español y vamos a usar Google Translate para traducirlo. All right, so if your English language isn't as tough or isn't as strong, you can write this in either language, okay? You are going to have to do the final essay in English, but we can use Google Translate for that. The next thing I'm going to do, I already have the rest of my information. So I'm going to come and paste it here. This is my quote from Article 2. And I have another quote from Article 2. I'm going to paste that, not there. I'm going to paste that here. Okay, and then I would go through and write how I can talk about this in my essay. So you have to have 3 quotes and 3 explanations. Tiene que tener tres quotaciones de la lectura y explicar cómo vas a hablar de esto en tu ensayo. Y como estás haciendo, lo puedes hacer esto en español. Luego, lo importante es que estás aprendiendo cómo hacerlo. So this is important. This is like worth 10% of your grade. So go through and do that. And then I do the same thing for modern celebrations. I'm coming over here and pasting my quote, and I'm going to say this is from Article 1. I have another one from Article 1 and one from Article 2. So now I'm going to just grab those because I've already been working on my essay, and I'm going to paste them here. So I will add, this is how you can start it out. In my essay, I can talk about boom, boom, boom. Explain what you're talking about, right? So you should have one for each of this. This is, it seems like unnecessary work, but what it's doing is preparing you to write your essay. So here's your tip, right? This is your paragraph 1. Okay, keep tipping. This is your first paragraph, and I put an exclamation, it's paragraph 1. So basically, both of these things are going to be, this is preparing you for your 2 paragraphs. And this one is paragraph 2. So we're gonna tip it, put it here. So you have the 2 parts to your paragraph. So, perdón, cuando vas a escribir tu ensayo, aquí está el primer párrafo y aquí está el segundo párrafo. So esto ya tienes tu información para empezar a escribir tu ensayo. Y vamos a ver cómo hacerlo en el siguiente video.